We've reached another monthly TBR video. I'm so excited. I got so many new books this month. Like, I still have like 5 more coming, but I got so many new books and I'm so excited because we have so many options. I have like 50 unread books on my shelves. 50 plus because I'm not counting the nonfiction at the top, like the self-help books. Anyways, we're doing another TBR jar, Picks My TBR. I have all the prompts from last time taken out, so we're not going to pick another horror book. Thank God. I'd love to read another Stephen King book, but I'd rather read... I want to read like Billy Summers. That's what I'm aiming for in terms of Stephen King. Billy Summers doesn't intimidate me as much as Stephen King's other books, the horror books, you know? Anyways, I'm getting really sidetracked. Let's get into it. I, of course, need to give this a very good shake because, well, I feel like it's just moving all of the little prompts to the bottom, which is unfortunate. Maybe if I shake like this. You have no idea how excited I am. We are going to try to pick mainly from my physical books this month because I want to start cracking on these, but I might pick like one Kindle Unlimited book. First prompt. Book with girl in the title. What does that mean? I wonder if I meant book with girl on the cover. I feel like that makes a lot more sense. I feel like I'm suffering from some memory loss. I have no memory of writing this. Okay. I think I only have one option for this prompt. Okay. We have Gone Girl. This is definitely an older book. 2012. My camera just died, so I had to charge it real quick. But a book with girl in the title. I think I'm gonna go with Gone Girl. I could bend this prompt a little bit and say, you know, with like a girl's name in the title, in which case I would have Magnolia Parks or The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and some other older books I have that I don't want to read as much. However, I think I'm going to stay true to the prompt's original purpose. I'm going to go with Gone Girl because I just read the summary and I'm actually pretty excited to read it. And I've had this for a really long time, so the fact that I'm excited to read it, I need to take advantage of this and get this off my physical TBR because it will probably stay there for another like 5-10 years if I don't just pick it up. So this is a book about a marriage gone terribly, terribly wrong. We follow Nick and Amy Dunn, and it is their 5th wedding anniversary, and all of a sudden Amy just vanishes. You know, the cops are looking into it, and the suspicion has kind of been pointing at Nick. I think he's like well liked by the community, and everyone's like starting to question who he really is. So it's another thriller, of course, and I'm excited. I really like thrillers, and I've been really liking like domestic thrillers, so kind of excited. Is the husband a horrible person, and did he murder his wife? We'll have to read to find out. I have heard really good things about this book. It's just pretty old. Next prompt. We got a skinny one. A historical fiction. This is perfect. Fairly certain this is historical fiction. Okay, never... I don't know why... Let's just pretend like that didn't happen. Like, I knew that one was science fiction. I read the summary. Okay. Fantastic. I wasn't sure if this classified as historical fiction because I knew it was, well, I didn't really know that it was set in like the historical time period, I guess. Though we do follow a girl who I think sticks around for like 200 years or so. So I guess there's got to be some kind of history there. Oh, 300 years. I'm really excited about this one. Look at how pretty it is. This is one of the books I just picked up, so I'm really excited. Essentially, this is about Addie LaRue, which is another book I thought maybe I could pick for my last prompt. But anyways, yeah, Addie LaRue, she makes like a deal with the devil. A deal with something. I assume like the devil, but anyways, she makes a deal where she gets to live forever but be remembered by none. France 1714 is when she makes this deal, and then we go 300 years forward, so I guess we're in 2014. The first chapter says New York City, March 10th, 2014, so is this really historical fiction? Next prompt. An AI recommendation. I need to find some kind of AI app to use in that case. I just downloaded a ChatGPT app and I got a 3-day free trial. I'm sure there's other things I could have used, but this is the first thing I found and there was a free trial, so. Anyways, I have to figure out how to ask this in the right way. I also want it to recommend me like a book I have, so a lot of books I got are like, you know, top recommended books from Goodreads or other folks, so I hope it recommends one of these, but okay. I'm gonna start with something very straightforward. Just what book should I read next? I've already read 1984, so okay. Okay, I don't have any of these books. Oh, wait. Wait. Silly me. I do actually have one of them. And it's one I haven't read yet, so this is not what I expected, but maybe I should have asked for like romance, but I do need to read this, so we have The Lord of the Rings, part 1, the most unexpected book of this whole TBR. I'm going to assume you all know what Lord of the Rings is, so oh my god. Okay, this is what my AI generation picked, so this is what we're gonna read. My boyfriend will be thrilled. Okay, a book with a color in the title. I think this counts. This actually might be the only option I have in terms of physical books, which is fine because I do want to read this. I just wanted to see if we had any other choices. But okay, this is a very exciting month. I love this cover. Anyways, Yellow Face. This actually won the Goodreads 2023 Choice Awards for fiction, so I'm really excited to read it and see if I think it deserves the title. I'm sure it does. I mean, it sounds like a pretty like intense, powerful book, you know? It's about these two writers. I think maybe they went to college together, but either way, the synopsis says authors Jane Hayward and Athena Liu were supposed to be twin rising stars, but Athena's a literary darling. June Hayward is a literary nobody who wants stories about basic white girls. So this Athena Liu, who, you know, is in the spotlight, is well regarded as an amazing writer. She dies. Yeah, she dies. And June, who's been very jealous of her success and wants to take some of that success for herself, decides that she will steal one of Athena's unfinished masterpieces and pretend like it's her own. And I think she like masquerades as like ethnic author herself, complete with an ambiguous ethnic author photo. Doesn't this piece of history deserve to be told, whoever the teller? You just watch June, this, white girl pretending to be ethnic. You watch June make a bunch of horrible decisions and just generally be a horrible, awful person. And like, you're supposed to hate her. So that's exciting, reading a book about a character that you should hate. I kind of want a romance next. I think all these books are a little too intense right now. Yeah. That's honestly probably just really annoying. I'm trying my best. I accidentally picked 2, but I just made an executive decision and just threw one right back. I haven't read them yet though, so I wonder if you can read this first. You can't. Okay. I'm gonna stop trying. Okay. A book set almost entirely outdoors. I'm gonna try really hard to pick like a fun book, like a fluffy, light book. I don't know if the outdoor setting will do that for me, but we will try. I could certainly pick this. This gives outdoor vibes, but I don't actually know if it's set outdoors. And it's about androids, so I don't know if that really gives outdoor vibes. The cover certainly gives outdoor vibes, but this would also be another, like, it's not a light, fluffy romance, So I don't know. I'm gonna try to find one that is a little lighter. For a book almost exclusively outdoors, I decided to go with The Fury. I'm not actually sure if it's exclusively outdoors or almost, but it is on an idyllic private Greek island, which, isolated island, it kind of gives outdoor vibes, so I'm hoping. It's also like a murder mystery. It's like the classic, person invites a bunch of friends over for a dinner party and then one person ends up murdered. That whole dinner party murder mystery classic story. This is kind of like the movie, I think it's called The Onion. So the person who invites everyone over is Lana Farrar, who's a reclusive ex-movie star and one of the most famous women in the world. It kind of gives like The Onion vibes of all the murder mysteries in this vein. But yeah, and this is also a book of the month book, so I'm hoping that it's good. I also, for my AI generated read, I decided to go with The Hobbit instead of like The Fellowship of the Ring, which I think is fair. The AI generation just said Lord of the Rings, and this is like the prequel, so I think that counts. These are our books. We have Gone Girl, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, Yellowface, The Hobbit, and The Fury. Honestly, a very different TBR than I was expecting, but I'm very excited about all these books. There's no lighthearted books here, so worried it's gonna be a little bit of an intense month, but we'll get through. I'm very excited. We'll see. I'll have to put a lot of romances off my shelf in there too to spread things out a bit, but anyways, that is all. That is the TBR for March. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful experience. But I'll check in with you at the end of the month to find out if I actually read all these books and give you my reviews. Bye!